And here we are, folks. This is it. This is the NBA Live 96 final video. The NBA Finals. We have taken the Utah Jazz to an undefeated, albeit abbreviated season, and put them in a chance with the opportunity to win the Larry O'Brien Trophy right up here above me. That's way too big. I forgot I made that. Look at that. We'll make it a bit smaller and just put it right here on my head. Perfect. That way people know what they're watching, right? But yeah, we're here. We're taking on the Toronto Raptors. They came out of the East. I think this is like their expansion league expansion season. So we'll see if we can bring home the title here. It's been quite a season. Had some fun playing this. Last week's game was, look at this. How did the Raptors make it here, folks? How are the Raptors here? Humphreys. Bowie. We played the Raptors, right? Ben Simmons. Yeah, I remember Ben. Terry Cummins. This team come out of the East. A conference with Michael Jordan in it. I was looking forward to playing Michael Jordan in the finals. Instead, I've got I couldn't tell you who the best player on this team is. I don't know who the best player on this Raptors team is. Couldn't tell you. We got a big week of games coming up here on Allen Farm Gaming. We have, as the playoffs get ever closer in backyard baseball, we're just a couple games away from the playoffs there. It will take on the Melonheads this week. Spoiler alert for those of you who... Actually, it's not a spoiler. It's a schedule. You got to check it out, you know. And then NASCAR will be at Kansas this week. And then we will have... This one is a spoiler. We will have the Stanley Cup Finals for the St. Louis Blues on Thursday as they will take on the New York Islanders. There were a chance to hoist Lord Stanley's Cup. Albeit the video game version, but still. And then Friday might have... We won... Again, spoilers, so if you're watching these a bit out of order, we won the Super Bowl and Tecmo Super Bowl. That was quite a game too, to be honest. And then don't have anything planned just yet, but we might have a bit of a surprise on Friday. Something a little different on Friday this week. Here we see future MVP candidate Greg Ostertag. What a season he's had for this Utah Jazz 1996 season. And again, the hope is that Greg Ostertag finds this video series down the road and sees what a major impact he had on this championship winning squad for this Utah Jazz. Well, I say that, but the Raptors could very easily win this game. There you see Sam Bowie. I hardly know her. A little confusing there, but okay. Another offensive foul. This one on Simmons, and now Hornacek. He'll take the triple, gets it to go. And again, if you just found this video series, like if this is the first one that you're watching for whatever reason, which is understandable, you know, the YouTube algorithm and all that fun stuff, go back and check out last week's video where we take on the Houston Rockets in the conference championship. And obviously, if you're watching this, you know how that game is going to end, but still probably our game of the year in this video series by far. If not, it's that one or the first one against the Magic, I believe, that really was the video of the year in this series. And you know what? Maybe we'll have something that signifies what the game of the year was in this series and the other series. You never know. You never know what I'm insinuating, what I'm ascertaining, what I'm entertaining, what is devaluating. It's not a word. 15-10, 1:30 left to go here in the first quarter. That pass tip knocked away. Edgar has been a focal point of each video series this season with his inability to remain in the shadows like the other 7 cats in the house. No, Edgar wants his tail in every video that we do. Uh-oh. Okay. Tracked down by Carr, kicked up ahead to Ostertag. Ostertag going across the basket. 5-point game, 17-12. Pass tip, knocked away. Kicked up ahead to Crotty for the layup. And just like that, the Raptors were taking a 3 2 possessions ago to tie this one up. And now it is a 7-point game once again. Is that Felton Spencer? I believe so. Hornacek. Ooh, it looked like Benoit was going to get that one. Running the shot clock down, and then Felton Spencer. But David Benoit, huge shot right at the end of the buzzer. Although that was going to go in. Pay no attention to the work computers behind the sheet. You saw nothing. You saw nothing. Substitution on the floor for both teams. Edgar the Cat trying to figure out how he's going to get back in this video series. Edgar obviously mad that he has not been the Allen Farm Gaming Animal of the Week yet. Is that true, Edgar? You've been a great couch cat for season 1 of these sports games. Your tail has been a huge hit online. You're trending everywhere, Edgar. Tom Chambers. Blue Edwards. That's a 9-point lead now for the Jazz. 25-16 here in the NBA Finals. And again, 1 stars across the board for the Raptors. How did this happen? How are we here? He just puts a big old bear paw. Adam Keefe going to get in the scorebook in the NBA Finals. NBA Finals. Easy for you to say. Tough shot. Got it to go. Blue Edwards. Blue. 3 is no good. I think that's Marcus. Is that Bowie or Marcus Camby at 31? I can't remember. I guess Camby was 21, right? Fast breaks have kind of been what has spurned this team on this season at times. Our ability just to get behind the defense like that for easy baskets, easy buckets. Once we got that figured out, it kind of changed the complexion of this video series. Like, just nobody in Malone's way. See? See how easy it is? Look at this. Watson says, I won in the scorebook in the NBA Finals, and I believe a lot of the Jazz players, pert near all of them. Pert near. But right back the other way come the Raptors. Jazz still firmly in control of this one. Ball thrown out of bounds. Makes the lead 8. Under 2 minutes to go here in the second. Okay. These are the mistakes last week that kind of led to that Rocket snafu. So a 5-point swing makes it a 6-point game. And another turnover. Stockton snags this one, though. Good pass to Antoine Carr, the big dog with the big dunk. Substitution on the floor. John Crotty back in the game for the Jazz. Oh, look at that. Caught Crotty sleeping. Chambers back the other way, though. Hand it off to the big dog. Antoine Carr makes it a 10-point game once again for the Jazz. Playing at home here in the Delta Center. 3-pointer from Hornacek is good, and it is now a 13-point lead for the Utah Jazz. Sam Mitchell. I think it was Brian Russell, I want to say. Bad turnover. Crowdy with the foul. Substitution on the floor, both teams. Chambers just takes it away. And now Tommy. Okay. You're going to swat the hell out of that one. An 8-point lead at halftime. What is the dress code for coaches? It's sweatpants. Bill Belichick. From the Bill Belichick line at Macy's. Benoit tracks that one down, gives it over to Stockton. Now going to let Malone go to work, and he's going to take on 3 defenders. And that just shows the strength of the milkman, Karl Malone, and what he's able to do. Credit to the Raps, though, for hanging around in this one. They're getting their shots to go. Just kind of let the Jazz get away just a bit there in the first half. 10-point game. Toronto's still in this. Ball tip, knocked away, stolen by Hornacek. And he'll go right to the basket. 12-point lead now for Utah. The Utah Jazz. Double team, somebody's open. Instead of finding them, we turn it over. Shot up, no good. Oh my. Outlet. Good ball movement, and another offensive rebound. This time, Stockton will pull it down for the Jazz. Nice give and go. Stockton finds Hornacek for the easy finish. Coming up on 3 minutes to go here. That's an offensive foul. Ostertag, potential MVP candidate Greg Ostertag with the finish at the rim. Tony Dumas. Ostertag. And finishes at the rim, off the rim, with his layup and then a turnover off the ensuing inbound. Hornacek. And his three-pointer is good, and this one is getting away from Toronto here in the finals. It is now a 17-point Utah Jazz lead here in the NBA Finals. Good help defense there. Stockton with the rebound. Thrown up ahead. This is going to be Antoine Carr that winds up with it. The Jazz shooting 78% from the field, and you're going to win every NBA final game. You're shooting 78% from the field. Shot up and good, though. Answer, finally. Staunch the bleeding if you're a Raptors fan. But instead, Ostertag just opens that wound right back up. Back to 19, 61-42. Stolen by Stockton. He'll hand it off to Hornacek for the tough finish. But Hornacek gets it to go. 90 seconds left to go here in this quarter. Oh, blocked by Ostertag. Tracked down by Stockton. Given up ahead to Hornacek for the finish. Utah clicking on all cylinders on both sides of the floor right now. Another offensive foul on Humphries. Crotty with it. Gives it over to Blue. And Blue gets a lane. It is a 25-point lead here in the finals, folks. This Utah Jazz team moving the basketball well. Playing great defense. There you see Crotty with the steal. Giving it off to the Milkman, who tries to finish, but is blocked at the rim. Now back come the Raptors. Malone back in his man, and once again Malone blocked. And he's trying to take on all 5 Raptors and call him Chris Pratt in Jurassic Park because he's got him tamed. Good rebound. Kicked up ahead, Crotty. 15-footer. Easily good. 71-44. 18 seconds left to go here. What if there is no dress code for the coaches and assistant coaches, but they just choose to wear those? Maybe that is what it is. There's no dress code. They just choose to wear that. Trying to be nice. Oh, pass tip. Knocked away, out of bounds. Jazz ball. Substitution. And the Jazz are going to give it right back to the Raptors. And that's how this quarter will come to a close. We have 1 quarter left here in this one, with Utah comfortably in front in the finals. Sport coat or suit coat, so there is a dress code. I don't think the current Jazz coach, Will Hardy, adheres to that. Out of bounds off the 3. Yeah, Hardy wears like turtlenecks. I think he wears like nicer pants. It's not like sports pants or anything, I don't think. Maybe they changed the coach dress code. I need to look into that. Stockton, pass tip, knocked away. The Raptors are going to need an all-time quarter. Ostertag with the dunk. Malone just takes it away. And then pass tip. Ostad grabs it, going out of bounds. Turnover back to the Raptors. And Toronto will turn it back over to Utah. Utah will have it right there. Utah running this 3 to maybe even 4 guard lineup, depending on how you want to categorize David Benoit. Still, even in small ball, oh, Stockton just takes it away, and he'll finish at the other end. John Stockton. Stockton and Malone, both probably near the very top, if not the very top of list of players who have not won an NBA title. And that's about to change right here, folks. We are about to rewrite history as the John Crotty hits that, and then you get stats for Stockton. Make it make sense. But the Utah Jazz look like they are on their way to their first ever NBA championship, as they are comfortable. Oh, taking Felton Spencer to the woodshed is the milkman. Running this offense down to the final second, and then decide to do the fadeaway half-court shot. No good. Stockton will pull up, though. His shot's no good. Substitution, both teams on the floor. Crotty, his third foul. Couple offensive boards, and then they finally finish. Brings the lead down to 30. 2:18 left to go here. Ostertag. No! Unbelievable. Raptors have 9 offensive rebounds. It's a lot. Jazz to inbound. Comfortably with the lead here. This is Stockton with it. Pump fake by Carr. He hands it off inside. Goaltending. Don't see that too often. Saw it right there. This channel giving you a little bit of everything down the stretch here. Offensive foul on Simmons. Substitution on the floor for the Jazz. Carr, the big dunk, puts the lead back at 30, 88-58. Tom Chambers back behind the defense. That's 90 on the board for the Jazz. That's one of our largest offensive outputs of the season by far. Blocked by Carr. Kicked up ahead to Adam Keefe. Keefe, big rebound. Jazz retain possession. 48 seconds left here, as this one's just a matter of the formalities at this point. Good pump fake, and Malone with the finish. 94 points on the board. And we knew after last week and seeing who we had in the finals, we knew it was likely going to be a conclusion like this. Toronto, a miraculous run as it was to get to the NBA Finals, just did not have what it took to hang with the Utah Jazz. And last week was probably if we could have stopped the video series after last week, what a video series it would have been. But you got to play out the finals. Was really hoping to see Michael Jordan and the Bulls and get some sort of redemption over back in the day, but you know, it's kind of one of those things where it's a video game, so whatever happens, happens, right? So we wind up taking on the Raptors here. We wind up beating up the Raptors pretty bad. And Malone, he's going to go... Oh! Okay, foul at the very end here. See if Malone can put 100 on the board for the Jazz. First one, good. The second one, no good. Oh, confusing. 3 shots for Malone. Ostertag, offensive rebound. He can't get it to go before time expires. And the Jazz will finish with 99 here in the NBA Finals. They'll bring home a win in a championship. Jeff Hornacek going to be your lake escape player of the game. 36 assists for the Jazz off 99 points. Malone 13, Ostertag 12. Hornacek 20, Carr 12, and everybody but Brian Russell gets in the scorebook on this one. 2 offensive rebounds for Ostertag, 4 defensive rebounds for Stockton. Good game for him. 4 steals for Stockton. A lot of steals across the board. This defense doing work. 12 assists for Stockton. Great game for him to end on. What is happening? This Toronto team refuses to lose. What? Why can't we beat them? This is something. I cannot believe this. The Jazz cannot get a win. Is it the same every time? 123? I haven't even looked to see what the score is, if it's just repeating every time. Yeah, it is. Okay, that's weird. So it gives the championship to the Raptors, but we most definitely beat them, in my mind. Can I change it by clicking around? No, it's still 123, 102 every time. It doesn't matter. In our series, the Utah Jazz are the NBA champions, no matter what this screen says right now. And apparently Toronto had a heck of a run, but yeah, we're going to be the NBA playoff, or the NBA champions here in 1996. Fun series. It's been fun to go back to this game and play it. This is a game my brother and I played a ton growing up. And it was kind of a rough start early on, trying to figure out the turnovers and get that worked out. But once we got going, there really wasn't any stopping us in this one. So wasn't really surprised with the result. Fun game last week against Houston, though. They definitely put up a challenge that was not, any type of shrugging off by me. I had to really work for that one. So a good time. And, I would pretty much trade a lot of stuff in this world to get an NBA championship for the Jazz, especially during this era. I was a huge fan, still am, as you can see here with the shirt and everything, but watch a lot of their games, and I would have given anything to see Malone and Stockton just beat Jordan once, but it was pretty much impossible to do back then, as Jordan just had the great team around him, and obviously probably, if not the greatest player of all time, right there at the top 2. So fun to relive this era and see these teams and see these players and take the Jazz to a title here in this series and go undefeated. And yeah, we'll see what's next in season 2 for NBA or basketball here on Allen Farm Gaming. But for the NBA Live 96 series, we are officially signing off. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, do whatever you like. Just enjoy your YouTube experience. And we'll see you down the road in the future. Who knows what it holds. Thanks for watching.